And welcome back to our live coverage from the Great New York State Fair tonight. And we continue our back to school segment because by this time next week, your kids are going to be back to school, heading back to class. And we have some important tips on how to keep them safe in terms of their backpack and how heavy.
It's a good idea. You know, considering the weather we're having, it's almost hard to get into the back to school mindset, isn't it? Jillian Cardinelli from Upstate Hospital, she's a physical therapist. She joins us now. And you've packed a backpack here. And would you consider this a typical backpack, or of at least the load?
This is a typical backpack. We have a textbook, some notebooks, some pens, so absolutely.
And what kind of weight are we talking about here? We know that certainly teenagers, it looks like a high school backpack to me, but it could be several pounds, can't it?
This is about 20 pounds right now. It's very heavy.
All right, so what do you need to know? I mean, does it matter the age of your kid? Because obviously the littler ones, I would imagine, probably can't carry as much weight on them.
Absolutely. So we recommend between 10 to 50% of the child's body weight. So if they weigh 100 pounds, no more than a 10-pound backpack.
And are you seeing children with medical problems, or do doctors see children with medical problems because of being that weight, or this, I guess, depends which way they stand, right?
Absolutely. So a heavy load can provide compression on the spine, and it will also injure the soft tissue, and we have young growing children with, developing bodies, so it can cause injury.
What about in terms of carrying the backpack?
What about that music?
I know, it is pretty loud.
I think if Nas was actually on the stage right now.
They're getting ready for the concert. So in terms of carrying the backpack, I would imagine that this would be really important too. They come with 2 straps. Oftentimes you'll see kids maybe just with 1 strap. What do you suggest?
We recommend that you have both straps on. You want an even load, and the closer that the load is to your back, the easier it's going to be to carry. So if you have a belt strap, collect that. If they have the side compression straps, pull those tight, and make sure that the heaviest things are closest to your back. So if you have heavy textbooks, put those in the back, and like lighter sweaters or lunch boxes farther away from the body.
Those are great suggestions. It also seems like it's worth truly assessing what you're putting in there. Does the child really need to carry all that around?
Absolutely. Try and minimize what you're bringing, especially non-essential things. If there's electronics that are banned in school anyways, keep those at home. If you have big file folders like this one, empty out any papers you're not using. Don't bring them with you. Leave them at home.
Good idea.
Yeah, really some great advice here tonight. What about the rolling backpacks? Because we have seen some kids have sort of started to carry those. Is that something that you might recommend?
It can be beneficial. You're going to want to make sure the handle on the rolling backpack is long enough so they're not twisting to, pull that backpack. You still want that straight alignment. The only downfall is going up and down like the bus steps or steps at school. You're going to have to lift that. So overall, if you can bring a regular backpack, that tends to be better, but you can make the rolling ones work as well.
Jillian Cardinelli, thank you for that advice. It gets the wheels turning of what the right way is to use the backpack during this upcoming school year.
Oh, and we have much more still to come live from the Great New York State Fair tonight, including a beautiful person really in and out. This is Miss New York State Fair. Looking gorgeous tonight. We're going to talk to her coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with us.